Hey everyone. Sorry about that. I fell asleep um, while trying to put my kids to bed. So I am just gonna jump in here. I'm 10 minutes behind the game, and whoa, okay, lots has happened in that 10 minutes. And so this is AIL round two, Charlotte versus Lexaeus, and Lexaeus is playing Leo, and Charlotte is on Cole, her trusted favorite. Cole is running Chain of Erosion, Frostback Bear, and Lightbringer, and Leo is running Radiant Light, Cloudburst, Griffin, and Summon Winged Lioness. Um, Heavy on the Divine and has a huge board. Two Griffins out there, Sonic, Hand of Shields, and Hand of Spear, and the Finch. And Charlotte is she's down a little in life. She's only got six left. She's got a Hammer Knight now coming out, and Hand of Shield, Hand of Spear for herself. And card wise, I mean, it's early, but we're round two, so no worries there. But she doesn't really have a big hand to go slashing away everything, and she is still staring down a Griffin with the Finch there. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. Oh shoot, and of course, ha, in my rush, doing my best radio impression. There's the actual game. Um, what a disaster! Oh man. All right. Hey Shadow. If you could actually, Shadow, send the link out and just let people know that I'm back. That would be really helpful. And hopefully we get to at least catch some of this game. Because yeah, took a little snooze. Well, Shadow, you know all about that. The dangers of when you have to put the kids to sleep. All right, so we've got Hand of Spear, nice and buff as a 3/2/2 here with a Divine Die. And yeah, I think Charlotte is in a tad of trouble. Thanks, Fritzy. All right. Charlotte does have top of next round, and I guess in theory she could have a 100 blades here, but that's still gonna make for a very tough round. Um, Guard is down, and so the Hammer Knight can, clean some things up, but then she's just gonna get whacked for three on the counter turn, and there's still an unused Lioness book. That's okay. Shadow Fritz said he did it. Yeah, so this is looking a little rough. The Chain of Erosion Frostback Bear is a neat little combo. I think, if I remember correctly, that is what Chaos Theory used in Rin back in last Gen Con. And so I see the synergy, I see the potential. It's also really nice if you're facing down more than just like O2s because you can bypass a lot more. Um, but yeah, uh, probably not doing so much right now. Final Stand is interesting to see in the discard because it's rarely played. If you have no cards in hand, deal 4 damage to a target unit. Maybe that was her opener. I'd have to scroll back and see. Did she use a Final Stand? Wasn't in the last Gifted Rose. Okay, so that's how. Yep. So Charlotte did use that earlier. Used Final Stand and and then Lexaeus did a Fate Reflection. Oof, and killed off, or to protect the Sonic Swordsman and kill off her own Hammer Knight. Okay, wow, what a round one that would have been to watch. Charlotte's gonna be disappointed that I didn't capture all that goodness on stream. All right, So Lexaeus meditates Revival Pact. Nice to see that card in play. Um, it's been a while since I've seen anyone play things like Revival Pact, Heal, and what's the other one? Um, let's see. That yeah, Revival Pact search your brings back your allies. There's the one where it brings all exhausted allies on the board back to your hand. Oh, and Lexaeus might have made a mistake. Oh no, apparently it's on purpose. Main action used up Wayne Linus, just I guess waiting something out and meditating up to a divine power. I'm assuming the goal here is to kill this Hammer Knight. But I'm wondering how. Let's see what's happening here. Hammer Knight kills the Griffin. There's no book. There's got to be something in hand. Light Swordsman? Hmm. What could it be? Rally the troops. Thanks. Yeah, Fritz, that's the card I was thinking of. Um, that card doesn't see hardly any play ever. But I think in a big ally heavy meta right now, at least if you're playing something like Demona or James, it's a pretty good card. I mean, there's a lot of burn out there, and if you're going to be playing 12 plus allies, definitely 14 plus allies, if you just have a couple of those rallies, that's an easy way to self clear, and also to heal. So, yeah. All right, Glory Aspirant comes down. Glory Antiperspirant, as Shmeny has corrected me earlier this evening. Antiperspirant aspirant comes down, and what did she grab? She grabbed a Light Swordsman. That is the classic combo right now. I have been seeing that everywhere, which makes sense because Light Swordsman is awesome for pressuring guard, and it's just easy to tutor and pop it off in a pinch. And yeah, so Cole is trying to do his best slashing everything. I don't think he's going to have enough to do much of anything here. I'm not really sure. I guess he's probably going to try and kill off the Sonic. Or Charlotte's going to kill off the Sonic. Cole could swing the bear for 2 and then another slash. Yeah, that's what's going to be. And should be a slash here. Yeah, there we go. Um, and since Charlotte has top of next round, she's actually done a fairly decent job clawing back the field, but she's definitely going to take at least 2 more, and it'll depend on whether she gets like 100 blades or something like that top round, because it's down 3. Interesting here. I mean, it makes sense. You could just put it down to 3 and put on a clock. I suspect the smarter play there would have been to use the Light Swordsman and clean up the Hand of Spear and then put a point of damage down. Alternatively, you could clean up the bear, and not get any extra damage in, and so then Cole's still at 6. But I would have at least aimed to take out at least 1 unit, and that way, um, it puts that much more of a clock. And yeah, so let's see what Charlotte does here. 100 blade, old salt, sorry. That'll kill off probably the Light Swordsman. And unless Lexaeus has angelic rescues as well, she can't Fate Reflect. So we'll see what happens. Now, if Lexaeus has a crescendo, that puts Charlotte in a bad position. Would that be lethal? One, two, three, four. No, not quite. Block, block. Yeah, not quite. All right. So, yeah, clashing tempers. Love to see it. So she kills off the light swordsman. Then she attaches the fire to the bear and the ice to the old salt. Oh, and Lexaeus is playing Pride. What? Haven't seen that card yet. Attaching it to the hand with spear and killing off the buffed old salt. That was cool. Okay. Interesting. Nice. That was a nice play. Charlotte gets her Chain of Erosion token. Still wondering how she's going to be able to do, 13 ish damage or clear the entire board, staring down double griffins and a Linus book that she still has to defend against. And she's down 4 dice to Lexaeus's 1. So, yeah. Uphill battle. She's also down in cards, and I don't think she's running much card draw other than something like Channel Magic. All right, Fork Lightning. I would say probably removal wise, and maybe even just from the set, one of the best cards, if not the best card, flexibility wise. Uses it to kill off the Gloria and put a damage on the Griffin, I'm guessing, and then slash. Oh no, then attaches eroding. Oh, cool. Okay. -1 attack, -1 recover. Interesting. So Frostback Bear and Lightbringer, that's 3 dice. Even if she has Widows, that's still not going to be enough to do much of anything here. We'll see. So lots of divine buffs going on. Swings and clears the bear because obviously Cole can't guard that. So let's see. Still has to deal with one more. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be possible. Let's think what she could do here. It's 5 more dice. Sorry, 4 more dice on Lexaeus' side to spend. So it still gives 4 dice to whatever Charlotte has. Okay, so the bear comes down. Makes sense. Ooh, another Hand of Spear. And Hand of Shield. All right. This is pretty cool. Lexi's playing tons of new cards. Radiant Light, Gloria, Hand of Spear, Pride. This is fun. All right. And also has Meteor in deck, but we're not going to see that. Hey, speaking of Rally the Troops, there it is. I love this deck. This is really cool. I'm loving the ideas and the synergy behind it. Very cool deck. All right. So Charlotte, another Forked Lightning. Wow. Okay. It's not going to be playing the Lightbringer this round, but able to clear off the spear and passing Okay, so passing and not slashing and having the two ceremonial probably means that she's got widows. Um, I don't really, I don't really see any other possibility. So now, does she swing the Frostback Bear at the Griffin and pull guard from Leo? That's the question. I think you probably do. And then you lose you're gonna lose the spear anyway. If you have widows, you have a shot at staying alive anyway. Lexi's meditated both divine dice, so makes me think. Okay, nice pass from Charlotte. I mean, you're gonna lose your bear no matter what, but is it gonna be widows now? No. Hmm. Could be old salt. Could be nothing, which would be really bad, obviously. But she's not slashing it, so it has to be important enough hmm to stay in hand. It could be a 100 blades, right? In theory. And then you would be able to clear almost everything. Oh, okay. Charlotte is turning on manual mode. Nope. What did she fix? I missed that. What was changed? Hmm. Okay. So Linus is gonna come down, and she could have another spear, right? 1, 2 in the bin. Also could have a light swordsman. Could have a radiant light, which would keep that Linus, and then that's just game because Lexaeus has top around. So Charlotte's passing. Yeah, it's not looking too good. All right, so Hand of Spear is gonna die. Trades, that's fine. Or is it just divine buff on Hand of Shield? That could be cheeky too for 1 damage. But Charlotte's passing, so she could have nothing. And that's game. Yeah. Had nothing in hand. And didn't want to slash. Oh no, she did slash. Right? Oh no. No, it was the eroding. Eroding killed off the griffin. The other griffin. So yeah. There you have it. Big divine deck in Leo. I love seeing Leo. Leo's one of my favorites, and it's really cool seeing Griffin come back. So nicely played. Well done, Lexaeus. That was awesome. Definitely the Fate Reflection round one was That was a big play. I'm sad to have missed it in person. And Charlotte only just drew the blades. Gifted Rose also is pretty cool to have been played there. But yeah, wow, nice game. Cool. Well, I'm glad I caught most of it or some of it. Went to round four, and Lexaeus was well in control for that whole game. So we'll hopefully next week I won't fall asleep when putting my daughter to bed. And yeah, probably do at least one game if I have the availability. I'll try and do a second. But let me know what you guys want to see, want to hear, want to do. And sorry, Killer couldn't make it tonight either. He messaged me earlier. But if he can't make it and someone else wants to be a co-host, I guess that position is also open. So let me know. And other than that, I'm gonna say goodnight and enjoy AIL and have a good week and a good weekend. Ciao, everyone. Have a great night.